Hey everybody, eNtaK here. Welcome back to the dev server. So a lot of you guys had some really awesome ideas for builds, and I've been reading the comments and kind of going over it, and you guys had some interesting ideas of things to test. And so today, I'm going to take your comments that you have left, and I'm going to try to make those builds so you guys can see what they're like. Now, one of the very first things that someone said to do was have one red beam that heats up specific parts, and then take miniguns, equalizers, and shoot them, because the idea is that the red beam makes a part weaker, and then you have something else that can just shave it off really easy. So that's what we're gonna do first and foremost. So let me get that loaded up. All right, here we go. So I just loaded up this build, and I've got a red beam on one trigger, and I've got the machine guns on another. Now I'll go back and I'll combine the two after I'm done, but I just want to see. So let's just, for example, shoot this thing, heat it up a little bit, so it takes a while to blow it off. Now if we add in some machine guns, I'm assuming that's gonna get destroyed extremely easily. That's really whoa, those are just popping off so easily. Holy smokes, that is the combo right there. Double it up, man. Have two MGs and a red beam. That's nice. Now we'd have to do a lot of different things to kind of theoretically test everything perfectly and have everything really like analyzed, but I'm not going to do that. But I thought that I would see for myself that was like, that's obviously definitely a pretty big difference from just having nothing but red beam. If you've been following the episodes that we've been doing, we had like 3 red beams, and it's definitely a lot nicer having something like the equalizers on there in conjunction with the red beam. Now another thing that someone suggested, and I think this might be my favorite thing that I've made so far, just because of how cool it is, they wanted to test a hover with a mandrake just to see what would happen, and I think that's a freaking amazing idea, and I feel stupid that I didn't think of it first. So I put a mandrake on here, and I put on the shield bubble, and I did equip it with 6 hovers as well as a bunch of different structural parts to kind of simulate what it would actually be. And so here you go. First and foremost, the thing actually flies quite well. It's definitely heavy in the back, but I'll tell you this much, I think I might actually really like hover mandrakes, because this seems, other than like the initial placement, like being able to shoot and get the heck out of dodge, seems like it would be a really good idea. And then with the bubble shield, you don't really have to worry about it getting destroyed ever. But I just like the fact that you can like really move this thing around. Now, although it is definitely, now that I'm moving like a lot, it is horrible. It is definitely very hard to control. So maybe this, look at how it never touches the ground, I don't think. But yeah, it's very hard to actually shoot on the move with this. Whereas with other ones, you can definitely, like shoot if somebody's coming up right behind you. But like, look, I can't even, because of the way that it's moving, like I can't even bring it close to myself. It's definitely. Now I can't do this normally, so with hovers it seems like even harder. But just like the initial like positioning of it and how to like shoot it when you first want to like launch it off, it's not easy to actually do that. But it is pretty cool that you can put a freaking mandrake on hovers, and it actually, oh, look at how it, see how it since it's so heavy in the back, it like wobbles big time. I wonder if we can, like, if we maybe soup up the back with more hovers or something like that, if that would help. Okay, I moved the 2 back further, so still got 6, but I wonder if it's easier to. Yeah, it doesn't bob as much now. I mean, it still kind of does, but it's not nearly as bad. You can see the difference. It's actually stable now. So there you go. That's a kind of a cool looking seeing how you can equip a mandrake to a hover vehicle and have a little bit better of a time controlling it. Although, look at how hard it is still. I mean, it's not easy by any means. I don't think this is a very practical idea, but it is really cool that you can actually do this, and the mandrake doesn't actually, really ruin the hover aspect of it. All right, this next build is a really awesome idea. This is, somebody said, make a hovercraft with hovers and have porcupines where they drop down through a hole in the frame. And so as you drive along, you just drop them out and they just like sit there. Now, here's the interesting thing. So I just put a generator on there just to strap as many porcupines as I can, and I've got 3. And this is the style of the look of the porcupines. How cool does that look? And they just literally, I forgot to set one to the right thing. They just literally drop out like that. Now, here, if you're wondering why this build is so freaking long, what I did at first was I put 1 porcupine in the front here. And I wanted to see how long of a build I would have to make in order to have the porcupine just launch out backwards. And this is how long I had to do it. Now, and also, if I moved this back piece right here up 1 spot, it would actually be able to launch. So like right now, if I was to do that, because of the placement of this, it would not launch out unless it was like lower than the frame. And so it's a little tricky to get worked out. But if you have them like this, I forgot to change it still. If you have it like this, watch what happens when you just drive it around. You just literally just drop them out like that. Now, the only downside about doing that is that when they launch out, they bounce all over the place. Now, it kind of has a nice spread to where if you're getting chased, you know, you can just drop them out like that. But ideally, what I think you would want to do is have a long build like this, and then as you're driving away, you just drop 1 barrel out, and it basically lands perfectly behind you. But I guess it kind of, those didn't do too bad. I guess maybe it depends on your trajectory. But it's a really cool idea, and I think this is the type of build that we're gonna see, like this creative way to launch things and do various things. Like it's a really cool idea, and I really appreciate the comment because I didn't even bother to think about this. Well, it's a new delivery style of porcupines, and then you know obviously we got the synthesis on there too. But just it's just a really cool like way to look at this. You can just drop porcupines all day. This is littering the battlefield with porcupines. Holy crap. That is so much carnage. Look at all those porcupines. Holy smokes. Alright, so another person said, use the hovers with melee weapons beneath the craft. You can float on top of somebody and grind downward. No clue how effective that would be. Well, you asked the question, and I've built the craft. Now, you ask yourself, how effective do you think this can be right here? I think it can be absolutely effective. Now, here's the only thing. I don't know. Let's get some bots in here. I don't know if it would be better to have 4 hovers or 6. It looks like 6 is perfect. Come here. If you can catch him. You can catch him. Oh yeah. Dude. The Drusbus. So somebody else also said to use harvesters, and so I'm gonna try that next. Now, look where they're shooting. Actually, the bots are all targeting the top of my vehicle. I don't know how effective this would be because I don't know how the heck you're supposed to actually get them. I mean, look, I can't even. Especially the bots, they just move constantly. I think this would be the type. I might need to test this in actual battle because I can't even catch these stupid little ones. They're annoying as all get out, and since they're all focusing on me, yeah, let's take it into battle because I can't do anything with those bots. But I think it's going to be pretty freaking effective because of the fact that they're at the perfect level to where they can grind. Now, I think if you had 4, if you use maybe the buzzsaws, they wouldn't touch the ground. I'm not sure because the auger is actually the same length as the Drusbas, which is interesting because you would think that it wouldn't be that big, but it actually is because of that big metal block at the front of it. Dude, I don't know about you, but whether or not this thing is effective, this is one of the coolest looking things that might have ever graced the realm of Crossout. I mean, look at this. Augers? Augers underneath your vehicle. I gotta put a harvester on this underneath these things too. Here comes the bots. Here they come. Oh, Alyssa, perfect test. Big old autocannon on the top. Oh gosh, darn it, got destroyed. Chill out, guys. You guys can't be this good. We gotta test. I can't even get anybody, man. How am I supposed to test it if the whole team dies? Okay, here we go. Daniel, Get off, dude. Get off of him. No, get away. He's mine. Dude! If I could drive, maybe? Somebody's down here. Hello. Dude, seriously, man. It's not easy to drive, guys. It's not easy to control. Oh! Okay, if you can manage to actually sit on top of them for a while, perhaps, but it's... I don't know. I don't think it's... Unless you could figure out a way to pin people in to where it would actually do well. Gosh dang it, dude. See, that's the problem. 6 hovers is way too much for control sakes. 4 is not enough. Alright. Gently. Gently. They're just... The input's too crazy, guys. There we go. We're on top of them. We're on top of them. Crap. See, look. You put in, like, any acceleration and it just goes all nuts. Yeah, I don't know. It's not very practical. And I don't know how effective that would be. That's not very practical at all. Let's put on some harvesters. How many do I have of these things? Goodness gracious. Yeah, I could see the harvesters doing quite well though. Can't you? I mean, I can. Now, we should put them this way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. That's the ticket. What's that from? That's the ticket. Is that StarCraft? Good old StarCraft. How many we need? It requires 2 more points of energy. Hold on, let me just go ahead and slap on a generator real fast. We're just gonna put it like right up, literally on top. Like literally on top, because I don't care. These harvesters actually weigh a bit. There we go. I feel like that would be more... I feel like this is more effective. Oh, crap. But it's weighing me down. It's too many. Too many harvesters. How about 2? Does 2 work? There we go. 2 works. Give me a bot. Yeah, you still have the same problem, though. Of maybe I'm just bad with controlling, but you still have the same issue of actually controlling the craft and catching someone. Oh, gosh. I guess you got that going for you with the harvesters. The sheer amount of initial damage they can do. Really? I'm smoking already. Woo! Yeah! Harvester's not a bad idea. The Drozba's not so much, but the freaking harvesters? Oh, yeah. Okay, I can see the harvesters doing okay. The harvesters are more intimidating looking anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it's just more deadly looking. Come here, you little jerk. Why are you so much faster than me? I'm flying through the air. How fast can a driving vehicle be? Great, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Stupid bots. So, the harvesters and the initial potential hit is pretty great. And you probably want to have the other one facing the way that I do, so as to that interesting. That didn't actually grind them at all. What's up with that, yo? Do I have it? Maybe is this not the most effective way to have it? Would it be more effective having it the normal way? See, this is the situation right here where you could just drive around and in reverse and get him. Oh gosh, you got my Jenny. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a cool idea. I just don't know how effective that is. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of Crossout. This thing looks so crazy, doesn't it? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Join me for the next one. Guys, any day now my kid could be born, so I'm like putting videos out just randomly, and so it's totally different. It's going to be I don't know when the next video's coming out for Crossout, so if you don't see one for like 2 days, I apologize, but it might be because I'm having a baby.